teams, 2 conferences. It's a road game for the Raptors in this one.
Here we go.
I'd like to welcome you to the NBA on 2K Sports. With Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce on the sidelines. Dallas playing for the home crowd again tonight. And the call will be against Emmanuel Quickly. That is his first foul of the game. Here's flag. And that one good. You know, these 2 teams rack up the assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player and ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
To the paint. Here's Davis. And finished off by Davis.
And we've seen this movie before. Davis moves with authority and attacks the rim.
Pass to Ingram. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Now the Mavericks with it. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
A bit ago, Jason Kidd and I were able to chat. I asked him about Brandon Ingram and the challenges that he presents, and he said to me he is a tremendous scorer with an impressive range. Not only that, he's extremely clever at creating scoring opportunities for himself. We got to crowd his space whenever we can. We'll see how aggressive their defense is against him tonight. Back to you, Kevin.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Connected to the game. Of course, that's one way to describe Jakob Poeltl.
Well, Poeltl is an exceptional screener. He loves to hit the glass. He's a very physical player. He's everything you want in a big.
And here is ball. After Brandon Ingram getting his shot to go from deep. To the middle. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Oh, man, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me. Here's Dick. And again, Toronto with the triple.
You know, outstanding start. You've made 3 of your first 4.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. On the wing, Mitchell. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Bangs home the trifecta.
Well, we know Donovan Mitchell is absolutely prolific from 3.
Pass to Poeltl. Screen by Poeltl. Inside. The kick out to Barnes. Just 5 on the clock. Banked in off the glass.
You get the sense Scotty Barnes is very comfortable in the painted area. That's easy work.
Here's Ball. Davis has the open look. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. The Raptors with the lead. And he could not get... That one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Davis.
Clearly a foul.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Toronto.
They look to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
For 3, Ingram, and Davis pulls it down. So here we are, Greg, looking at this roster of the Raptors. What is the path to contention?
Well, perhaps an opening in the East for them to make a move. Going from good to great, it's tougher and will require them to develop or acquire some superstar talent.
58 seconds left in the first quarter. Takes the 3. And it's Anthony Davis with the 3. Davis has got 7 points.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
The Mavericks trail. It's Davis on the wing. And it's Davis finishing it off.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home right there. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Pirtle. Oh, and the jam by Pirtle.
I think this guy's a threat to throw it down every time Pirtle gets his hands on the ball. This guy has tremendous size and takes advantage.
Pass to Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for the Dallas Mavericks. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on the Mavericks so far?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Raptors coach Darko Rajakovic explained what he's looking for on the offensive end. He said, quote, it's unselfishness, ball and body movement, playing together and making each other better. Also, you have to be able to adjust. Basketball is not set in stone. If it was, it would be a recipe. Guys?
Yeah, you got to roll with the punches. Thank you, Allie. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Now, quickly. Still without a basket. Barrett inside the three-point line. And he knocks down the jumper.
Nice looking shot there from Barrett. You can tell he's confident when he's shooting the ball.
And when it comes to R.J. Barrett, what do you think, Doris, about his development?
Well, we know he's got a scorer's mindset, and he's excellent off the dribble. The key for his growth is just he's got to become a consistent shot maker from deep.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the deep.
GA, you hear about 3-level score. But is it just 3 levels?
Great point. Kevin, you've got guys with that deep range, and there's a difference between the mid-range game, those floaters, the little 12-footers, and those deep twos as well. So maybe 5-level score is complete. Think of like a 5-2 player in baseball.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Out to Edwards. Traps in the tray.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
On the wing quickly. Hasn't made one yet. Edwards can't hit. Wiggins with it. Picked up by Barrett. And it's Wiggins missing. And so here's Toronto. Here's Edwards. And it's blocked.
Boy, still trying to get comfortable out there right now.
Down low. Here's Lively. Second chance shot. He lays it in. Lively's got 6.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Outside, Barrett. And again, Toronto no up.
Boy, that's an example of a player taking what the defense gives you, just doesn't work out in his favor, right? He misses the shot.
Lively with the screen. Takes it off the glass. Now it's a 3-point Maverick lead.
Yeah, folks, he shoots a high percentage for a reason. Derek Lively in the painted area.
Now, here's quickly. Here's Mobo.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Outside, Russell. Out to the right wing. Lets a floater go. Lively, that's good. That's 10 points for Derek Lively.
Well, guys love to score, but the differentiator is, can you do it at an efficient clip? And right now, that's what's happening.
And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's his first foul. 1:16 left to play in the first half. Barrett inside the three-point line. And it's flagged with the rebound.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game. There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And G8 is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
To the inside. Dick. And the dunk by Dick.
Brady Dick says, I've got some vertical, folks. Look out.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Here's flag. Rebound by the Raptors.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Out to Ingram. Second shot opportunity. Yep, it counts. Ingram's got 11.
Great job of just letting that play develop. Ingram showing the lights there.
Oh, the big fella throwing it down hard.
The Mavericks have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Pass to Pirtle. Here's Dick. And a close game so far through the first two quarters as we reach halftime. Mavericks lead by 4. We're back after this from American Airlines Center. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And here is Quickly. Still yet to score. Buries the long-range jumper. Barrett's got the first basket of the second half here for the Raptors.
Boy, how about that range from R.J. Barrett? Wow.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Well, what you get with P.J. Washington, we've seen it, Doris, an all-around game.
Kevin, he's cross-positional. He can make shots in big moments. He can absorb a huge defensive assignment, and the man loves to compete.
Here's Dick.
Yeah, you see on display the length and speed that is a part of...
Showing up and showing off, Mitchell.
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Out to the right wing. Ingram outside. Another shot. 6 on the shot clock. The Mavericks pull it in.
Boy, what a frustrating, sluggish start to this half. Brutal.
And it's slammed in by Davis.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
For 3, Barrett. And the Raptors miss again.
Boy, they feel tense to start the second half. They are 1 for 5, guys.
Mitchell shrugging off the contact.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And Toronto making a change here. Quickly looking it over. In the corner, it's Ingram. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Will it go? And Davis sends it back.
If you're near the hoop, you have to know where Davis is, or the brow will make you pay.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
The try by Mitchell. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Barnes can't get it to go.
And then they continue to control the glass.
And it's flag missing.
Boy, that mid-range area, he just didn't look comfortable, let's be honest.
Quickly with it. Now guarded by Ball. And it's Ingram missing. Dallas with the ball. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. And it's flag missing.
Boy, they've managed without him to a degree, which bodes well for them overall.
And the shot goes down.
Yeah, sometimes you have to flex into the mid-range. Emmanuel quickly ready to do just that.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And you look at this Mavs rotation now, Doris, a wide range of ages.
And that's important, Kevin, because typically when you start a rebuild or a build, it begins with young players. But inevitably, there comes a moment in time where you think, we need some maturity and we need some veterans in our locker room. So it's always better to have a blend.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Scotty Barnes letting everyone know. He said, I'm a great defender. I feel like it doesn't really get talked about enough. I guard whoever, 1 through 5. That's what I pride myself on and what I'm ready to do every time I step on the floor. Back over to you, Kevin.
A tone setter for sure at that end. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. Barrett inside the three-point line. Jump shot is good. Barrett's got 7.
With R.J. Barrett's jump shot, guys, it's never been a question of ability. It's one of consistency.
And finished off by Lively.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Inside. And stolen by Russell. And it's the Mavericks on the break. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Oh, my goodness. Not only a vertical threat, but a big-time finisher, Derek Lively.
Barnes outside. From deep. Good on the three-point shot. Amukelashvili has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Russell. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. The Mavericks on top, leading by 9. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Dallas leading by 9. Wiggins outside for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Wiggins has got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Dallas. Pass to Dick from the arc. To the paint. Stolen by Lively. Stolen by Quickly. It's Ingram on the wing. There's the triple. And again, it's Toronto with a 3.
And you love the work Ingram has put into his shot. You can put him in the corner now and force the defense to extend.
Here's Russell. It's rebounded by Dick. Raptors trailed by 9. Quickly with it. He's picked up by Russell. Dick can't get it to go.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Boy, they have leaned on Derek Lively offensively all night, and he has delivered every chance he's gotten.
Pass to Dick. Over in the corner, Barnes. Back to Dick. Here's Barnes. Bassey defending. On the clock. And it's quickly missing. Mavericks leading by 11. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Buries it from three-point range. Wiggins has got 6 in the quarter.
This guy gets up in the air so smoothly. Andrew Wiggins, a nice foundation for that shot.
Wiggins pulls it down.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last three, but it just wasn't in the cards.
And it doesn't go.
Nothing more important than contesting layups and dunks. A great job defensively.
Dick with it. Now quickly. Ingram outside. And the three misses. Dallas leading by 14. It's off target. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Quickly with it. He's picked up by Russell. Here's Dick. There's the jumper. Nice one.
And whenever Dick is getting a pass, if he has any chance to get off a clean jumper, you know it's going up.
Now Russell quickly pulls it down. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Now Lively. And some good young players in the Raptors, but Doris, what's their path to contention?
Well, obviously they have some quality basketball players. Scotty Barnes is right at the top of that list. A really well-rounded player. But here's the reality for every team. You need a well-constructed roster 1 to 15. And you need to have some depth. The season is long. The possessions in the game are fast. It is really about the totality of your group.
Now Lively. Now Flag. Lively with the screen. 5 to shoot. Lively. Another chance here. Barnes rips down the rebound. Toronto with the ball.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Mavericks.
And a fantastic play from the bench.
This team has great depth, and they showed it in this game.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys. And look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Derek Lively.
Boy, he makes it look easy, almost like he was just hanging out in the gym practicing today. That's how good it was.
Barnes, that does not go. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance.
Hop on these stages. Go on, get your Teflon on. But once we let off this track list, go on, blow your chest off. When the last time that you heard a sound this hard?